All right, Celtics fans, Celtics Nation, it's not time to press the panic button just yet. All right, let's relax. Let's take some deep breaths. And let's just relax. It's early in the season. At the time of recording this video, the Celtics are 7-5 coming off of a loss from the Portland Trail Blazers. Yet again, another game where the Celtics go down like 20 to 25 points. And then in the fourth quarter, try to claw the way all the way back. Some games like against Devin Booker over there in Phoenix, we climb back and we win. Miraculously pull out a W. Other games, for the most part, we're not winning those games. So I have a conspiracy of why I think the Celtics are struggling so hard right now. And I'm going to tell you guys that. But before I tell you guys that, I have to address the fact that Gordon Hayward should not be starting. All right. The man just snapped his leg like a year ago. All right, he should not be starting. The guy is obviously nowhere near back to being 100%. And just as we saw in Paul George, you don't come back to the player you once were. You're going to regress. And if you are as lucky as Paul George, you can still be an elite player. You just have to change your approach to the game. All right, you can't be as aggressive. You're not going to be trying to posterize LeBron James as, you know, he tried to breaking his leg. You're going to have to become more of a shooter and become more of a team player. Anyway, let me get into my conspiracy theory. So let's look at last year. Obviously, like I said, in the beginning of the season, Gordon Hayward snapped his leg. That kind of set the tone for the whole year. Fast forward to a successful regular season. At the end of the season, Kyrie Irving goes down, needs knee surgery. He's out for the entirety of the playoffs. Some Boston magic happened. It was an amazing, fun to watch playoff run that led us like 10 points away from going up against the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. Now, I was very happy with how everything ended. It is what it is. We went 7 games with LeBron, and LeBron edged us out barely. But why did the Celtics play so good last year? Why were they looking like a well-polished, scary super team, and this year they're looking like they can barely beat anybody? Well, in my opinion, if you look at what the situation was at hand last year, it was a bunch of young players that were being overlooked, were being not disrespected, but just counted out. Like no one thought they were going to do anything. It was like, oh, they have nothing to lose. It was just like you're playing on house money. If you win a game, then it's like, holy crap. If you lose a game, but it's a good game, people are like, holy crap. There was nothing to lose. But they wanted to prove everyone that they were legit players. This was a legit team, even without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward. So what happened? They all were putting their 110% effort for one thing and one thing only, and that was to win games. It didn't matter how they won. They just wanted to win games. Team basketball. They're one of the best, if not the best, defensive team in the NBA last year. And what does it take to be a strong defensive team? Team chemistry. Something that the Celtics are absolutely lacking this year. Fast forward to this year, and what do we see? We're seeing hero ball. We're seeing guys who are playing for future contracts. We're seeing guys who are fighting for minutes, which is what I was talking about earlier. The good problem to have is you have all these studs on your team that you don't know who to start, who to bench, who to sub in, who to sub out, who to give 30 minutes of playing time to, who to give 20 minutes of playing time to. It's a lot of mouths to feed, and there's a lot of managing, and there's a lot of guys who want to be starting players. The big name is Terry Rozier. Everyone's saying that he could easily be a starting point guard in pretty much every other team in the NBA, and that other teams are looking to pick him up, and he might go. There's all these rumors. So whenever Terry Rozier comes into the game, he wants to make the most out of the minutes he's given. He's taking as many shots as he can. He's trying to make the biggest impact, so in the future, he can make the most amount of money. And I'm not hating on him. I would probably be doing the same thing. I'm just saying that's the problem at hand. Look at Jason Tatum. Every time he gets the ball, he's trying to do some triple crossover, step back, fade away, Kobe Bryant shot that's 100% contested, and his field goal percentage is atrocious. Jaylen Brown, every single time that he gets the ball, he's trying to posterize someone, which is obviously fun to watch, but most of the time it doesn't work out. He did just posterize someone a couple games ago, but we were losing by like 23 points, and he stared him down, and I just wasn't feeling that whole situation. So it just really feels like guys are playing for the egos, guys are playing for minutes, guys are playing for future contracts, and it's just not resulting in good team basketball. There's not a lot of assists. We probably are last place in assists in the NBA. And I know for a fact that we're one of the worst offensive teams in the NBA right now. And it just shouldn't be that way. And hopefully, I have my trust in Brad Stevens. I have my trust in Kyrie, Al Horford. Hopefully he can take over the locker room and just be like, look, guys, we need to play to win, not for personal stats. So that is my theory on why the Celtics are looking so bad so far this year. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys haven't already subscribed, I'd appreciate if you click the subscribe button, show your boys some love. And if you guys have your own theories or your own reasons for why you think the Celtics are coming off to such a sluggish start in the 2018 season, leave that in the comment section below. And hopefully I'll see you guys in one of my future videos. Peace.